Hi, I'm Dennis Dean, and today we're going to talk about all the different tools in the Tornador tool lineup. Today we're going to start off with the original. This is the original workhorse, the Z010. So let's show a couple differences with this tool compared to the others. First thing I'm going to do is I've loosened this cone. We're going to take it off. Put that there. Okay, here's the weighted tube assembly. This is what we refer to as the weighted tube assembly. It's flexible. When you apply air pressure, it starts going around inside. Wow, crazy, just like a water hose or a toy balloon that you let loose. Now inside, you're going to notice there's a little tiny inner liquid tube. That's where the fluid comes out. So when we put the tube back on, and the cone, and we put it under air pressure, and it starts to oscillate, it communicates here, that's what draws the liquid out. But the tornado action, implied as Tornador, starts the pushing and pulling. That's the Tornador Classic. Let's take a look at the Z020 Black. This is the newer generation, and the difference between this tool, well, pretty substantial. So we're going to take the cone off of this one here, and you visually can probably tell that it's bigger. It's larger in diameter and in length. Another difference of this tool is this thread here is much coarse. It's much more coarse, which allows a heavier cone. Longer, deeper, and heavier threads. Now I've loosened this rotation set. This is what we refer to as the rotation set. Works on a ball bearing distal rotor. So when air is applied, and this shaft, by design, goes back and forth, and it moves forward, it'll start to rotate. This does not make contact with the inside of this cone, okay? So it keeps a cleaner cone, a higher RPM, a little bit less air pressure, and no contact, okay? Now here on the inner liquid tube, it is exposed immediately. The difference between the Classic and on the Z020, this inner liquid tube is longer, it's larger in diameter, and it's thicker in material. So it's a much more durable type of inner liquid tube. RPMs are a little bit higher. Fixed distal rotor causes you to beef it up a little bit, and that's what we've done here. So once again, I apply the air pressure, pull the trigger, this thing takes off, and starts turning, creates that turbulence, that tornado action of the push and pull. That's the Z020. Okay, let's take a look at these two machines we just talked about. We got the Z010 Classic. Remember, it has the flexible tube. It creates the turbulence that pushes and pulls like a tornado. Z010 Classic. Okay, now we've looked at the Z020. We know the differences there. A longer, larger black tube. It has a ball bearing distal rotor, works on a little bit lower air pressure, has more liquid output, great for big, heavy duty jobs. Here's your differences right here on these two tools. This has been around for a long, long time. It's the Z014, which we refer to as the Blowout Tool. There's no liquid involved, so what I'm saying is that it's like the Z010 with the flexible tube that goes around, creates that turbulence, but no inner liquid tube. Very easy to use. Comes with an air fitting inside of the box along with instructions. So when I hook it up and I regulate my air, it's beautiful for removing dog hair, doing essential blowouts between seats, under seats. Huge, huge in the car wash industry, but everybody uses a blowout tool. But what's different about the Z014 is it covers a lot of area and it blows stuff out of the way so quick you can't do without it. The Z014 Blowout Tool. Z011. What does this thing do? It makes foam. If I go in my shop and I have a product that foams in the bucket or through my sprayer head, I can properly dilute it here, usually an ounce or two. It doesn't require full concentrate to get foam. So then when I pull the trigger, goes through the foam barrel here, I generate foam. Great for upholstery shampoo, wash and wax. Some degreasers work really well through it for the engine compartment. Use your imagination. If you like foam, you're going to love the Z011. Okay, now I'm going to take this foam barrel off here, and you can refer to it as a barrel if you like. And you'll notice when I take it off, compared to the Classic and compared to the Z010, there's no inner liquid tube. So does that mean I can't put that on my 020? No, it's not going to work. All of this manifold and all of the workings inside won't allow that. So remember that. Okay, now inside of this black barrel is a membrane. So when the liquid and the air and solution are all mixed through the manifold and it goes through here, that's where it's generating the foam. Now in the parts bag, you're going to get two diffusers. You got a diffuser that has a wide broadcast, so if I wanted to go down the side of the car or the top and carry a big area, I can use my wide diffuser. This is the one that I like. I like to put this little narrow guy on here. You don't need to crank it down tight. There's a little O-ring there, so don't over crank it. You don't need to. I'll put my multi-purpose cleaner in there, get it right where I want it, adjust my foam, spray it on the carpet, spray it on the seat, agitate it, extract it. Man, I'll tell you what, I got aerosol cans forever in this thing. It's a great item. It's the Z011 foam gun. Got to give it a try. Hi, I'm Dennis, and I'm back to talk about another Tornador tool. Today we're going to talk about the ZV200 Velocity Vac. It's an attachment. And what I mean by attachment, this is what you get in your kit. You get the attachment, you get the hose, you get the mounting hardware, you get some sleeves, but it's designed for the Tornador Black. Remember that, it's for the black only. And I'm just going to slide this off and give you a quick preview. Now, it will not work on the Classic. It's bigger, it's longer, it won't line up. You'll be disappointed. Okay, so once I get this on, you get your mounting hardware on there. There's a flexible tube that mounts on the end of the rotate set. That's all in your instructions, well laid out. Put the reducer on. This goes to my wet dry vac. I hook that up. Now, when I apply the trigger, and I start the action of the rotate set and I put it on the fabric or I put it on the carpet, I'm waking up that fiber. I'm waking it up and I'm getting that dirt and that material out of the way, sucking it up, and when I pull the trigger or put on the liquid, now I almost have a wet, dry Tornador vacuum. This attachment is outstanding. Like I said, those of you that know how the Z020 works and you put this on and you get skilled with it, you're going to find many, many uses in your shop that'll make your day a lot easier. Today we're going to talk about the Tornador Velocity Vac Dry, the ZV240. Now don't confuse it with the ZV200 because this is strictly a dry tool. This tool comes complete, so you don't need another tool to make it work. This tool handle, rotor distal and everything has been designed specifically for the dry. So when I place the hood on, underneath here you have a flat key and a screw, which comes in this little parts bag here. And then at the end of the rotate set, we have these flexible tubes. Very well illustrated in the instructions, so read those, follow up, it's easy to do. Got a reducer, got my connector. Once I get this attached, I apply my air. I can control the air pressure here. Doesn't need to be high air pressure. I can work with low air pressure and still get benefits. All right, the ZV240 Velocity Vac Dry. You know, if you're in an operation where your job is to vacuum the cars, not to shampoo them, you don't need a liquid phase. You just need a good power vacuum, such as a car wash or a body shop. The 240 Velocity Vac is awesome for that job. This is a tool you've got to have in your tool bench, a great go-to problem solver.